What's good, YouTube? Whenever you're watching this video, I appreciate you for spending your time right here, right now. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be explaining dark things women will do when they find you attractive. Now, before we get into the video, you might be wondering who's this video for. This could be for a guy who's in a relationship and for guys who aren't in a relationship. And also, I want to say thank you to all the people who've been showing support from the start, the people who've recently come on the channel. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Let's get straight into this video.
I woke up in the morning and I say I need one of those. They got me trying all they clothes. They got me trying all they clothes. I swear to God, I never wear a dress.
Now, like I said, guys, you can be in a position with a woman where you are in a relationship with her and she'll still do these dark things when she finds you to be someone who's highly attractive. It can still happen in a relationship, and it can also happen with women who you're not in a relationship with. Maybe she finds you to be attractive, but you just might not have got to the point where you're in a dynamic with her, aka a relationship. So it can happen both ways. I just want to say that right off the bat. Let's get straight into it. For the second time. Now, the very first thing women will do when they find you to be someone who's highly attractive and it's an unconventional thing to do, they will flake just to test your masculinity. So you might be in a dynamic with a female where you're in a relationship and maybe it's a date night. Maybe you planned a date night just to keep the relationship exciting. Women will still flake when they're in a relationship with you, and I don't think men will understand this. Obviously, it's a lot harder for them to flake because the excuses are going to be harder to make when you're around someone every day and they see your life, but they will still flake. And this is just a test. Does the relationship still have that same spice originally had? They might flake just to see, does he care? How do you react to the flake? If you don't care, she might think you're seeing someone else. You may be cheating. You may be stepping outside of the relationship. So she will hit you with a flake even if you are in a relationship. Now, secondly, a woman can find you to be an attractive guy. And women do this all the time with guys they find attractive. I say they flake more with guys who they find attractive because one, intimidation. Two, they're going to be nervous, and they're highly interested in you as an attractive person. So she may flake to see if you even care. And also, guys, I would say if she does flake and you're not in a relationship with her and she does flake, if you're doing too much once she flakes, it's going to be a red flag to her. She's going to look at you as someone who doesn't have options, and a guy who doesn't have options, a guy who doesn't have options is going to be lame to her. She doesn't want a guy who she's going to be the only option for him. So guys, these are a couple of reasons why they flake. So one, she might want to see, if you're in a relationship, she might want to see if there's still that same spice in a relationship. And two, she might want to see what type of guy you do have options. So just a couple of reasons why they flake right there. Now moving on to the next point. Now guys, the second thing that women will do when they find you to be an attractive person, and it's once again unconventional, they will suck the life out of you. Now guys, this is a very strong way to know that a woman finds you very attractive. When she starts doing sabotaging things to you, she finds you to be someone who's very attractive. If you're a loser, and a lot of times women aren't going to be with losers, but let's say you're a loser, she's not going to do the most to try and sabotage you. You might be asking, what do you mean by sabotaging? It might be something as simple as an outfit. Does this outfit look nice? Now to her, she could look at you and be like, why would you even put that on in the morning? Like, what's wrong with you? But she might not tell you so you can go outside and not get attention from females. It might be cologne, something as simple as cologne. She might put you on a trash cologne, and that's why you need to get your cologne game up as well, so you can know what's trash and what's good, and so you're not getting because females, they're socially aware, so they know what colognes work and what doesn't work. So she might give you a cologne that's gonna purposely make you go outside and not attract any woman. It's gonna make it might even make women stay away from you. So little things like this, women will start doing these things when they find you to be highly attractive. I guess you can kind of argue it comes from a good place because she doesn't want other people to really interact with you, but it's not really a good thing. Let's be real. Sabotaging your partner so other people don't interact with your partner is kind of crazy, but this will happen when dealing with women. So guys, just understand it, don't take it personal. And another thing they'll start doing, let's say you start going to the gym, you've been going to the gym, babe, stay in with me one time. They'll start sabotaging your purpose. That's why you've got to be strong as a man, because once they do start sabotaging your purpose to take you off the track, to make you less attractive to other females, if you fall for the games, you're gonna fall off. And you know what the funniest thing about it is? when you fall off, she's gonna go too, acting like she wasn't the reason she wasn't the reason, to be fair. You are the reason, you're in control. But she's gonna act like she didn't have anything to do or any influence when it comes to you falling off. She'll just leave, so it is what it is. Now guys, another thing women are gonna do when they find you to be someone who's highly attractive, she's gonna start playing mind games with you. She's gonna start playing mind games with you. It could be something like going to the club, and she could go to the club and beg you and plead with you to go to the club just to show you, if you play about with me, if you mess around with me, I've got options. I've got options. She's gonna take you to the club, something like that, just so you can see, look at the guys approaching me. Of course, in front of you, she's gonna reject them and that's my man. You know, of course, in front of you, she's gonna do that. But she just wants you to see, you're not everything to me. I can replace you if I want to. And women will do they will play these type of games. Why do you think some of these women, when they're in relationships, they're still posting promiscuous pictures on social media? What do you think that's for? That's to keep the man on his feet. It's to keep him on his feet. Look at me. Look at the attention I get. Look how many people are liking my pictures. And they're not going to say it out loud. They're not going to be like, babe, look how many people like my pictures. Look how many men are in my DMs. They're not going to do that. It might be something as slick as, maybe you're lying down with a female. You're lying down, maybe you got back in from work, whatever. You're lying down with a female. She might just give you her phone. So you can go through it, look through it, and see all the people messaging her on all these social media platforms. Just so you can see, once again, if you play about with me, I've got these options. So that's why it's important as a man. You've got to know yourself and not fall for these games, because if you're responding like a beta, even if you see guys liking their pic, whatever, don't even talk trash about the guys. Literally, if you see all that stuff and you have a very stoic reaction towards it, it's gonna be like, what? That didn't make him jealous at all? Okay, yeah, he's definitely talking to someone else. Or like, why is he not pressed about this at all? No, women, they're very slick. Women are very slick with the games they play. One thing I'll tell you guys out there, and for the younger guys, please listen up. One thing I'll tell you guys out there, women, one thing they're gonna do with you, they're gonna have things that they wanna address, but they're not gonna address these things directly. They're gonna find little subtle ways of saying what they wanna say without saying it. And then when you respond, because you can kind of put together as a man that, I know what you're trying to do here, I know what you're trying to say. And then when you respond as a man, because you kind of have a picture of what she's trying to say, you respond to it, guess what she can say? I never said that. That never came out of my mouth. Why? Because it didn't come out straight out of her mouth. She didn't say it directly. She had a subtle way of saying it. So guys, when women are communicating to you in subtle ways, act like you don't know what they're saying. Because if you start addressing what they're saying, it's going to be like, no, you're insecure. Act like you don't know what games they're playing. Act like you don't know, okay? Look through the phone. I know why you're showing me this phone. I know you're trying to get a certain type of reaction, but look through the phone and remain stoic. I guarantee it's gonna make her go crazy. Like, what? She's planned this mastermind game in her own head. And women, a lot of times, they live in their heads. They actually live in their heads. I mean, they can see a guy they like. They can see a guy they like. They want to approach him, but they're just in their head. They don't approach. They don't. This is why women don't approach. They're in their head a lot of times. So she's planned this genius idea to basically make you step out of who you actually are as a guy and make you start playing these beta games. She basically planned this out, and now you're remaining stoic. It's like, what? My plan has completely failed. And yes, it has. So guys, don't fall for the games. Now, last but not least, a woman is going to challenge your authority. Yes, when a woman is highly attracted to you, she's going to purposely be annoying. She's going to... Hold up now. Golly. I think someone just might have been playing mind games on a guy and he didn't like how the mind games was going. Damn. Hey, back to the video. Guys, you've got to realize women are going to purposely challenge your authority. They do this a lot of times. And a lot of guys don't know how to respond. They start getting aggressive. Not physically, but they start getting aggressive maybe with their tone or the way they speak to her, the way they react. They start getting aggressive in that sense. And they don't know how to respond to a woman challenging their authority. Guys, you gotta learn how to deal with it. And it's better to start at a young age to kind of see the type of games they play, because they'll challenge your authority just to challenge your authority, to see what type of leader you are. And it's biological, because women, they're not naturally the leaders. Men are. So they're naturally gonna do things to see, is this a man who can protect me? Is this a man who can lead me? Is this a man who can take care of me and my children? Well, our children, but we know women, they always see it as their children, but our children, right? They're gonna test you to see, can you really lead us? So you can't even be mad at it, to be honest, because it's biological. They just want to see if you're a good leader. So women are gonna challenge your authority a lot of the time, and they're gonna act disingenuous about it as well. Now, guys, I hope the information that I relayed in this video has helped you some sort of way. I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. Keep showing love and support. I'm gonna keep showing love and support to you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Once again, take care of yourselves. Have a blessed day. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm out.